it again. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up or bring this addressing forward. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Do 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 do. Hmm. Let's see. Sorry about that, guys. Just gotta check on something real quick. Um, but no, no, this is your boy Kun, and sorry it's been a while. I've been busy with life, kind of just looking for, been doing other stuff, job searching, projects. If anyone's curious about my projects, please put in the comments below. I will happy to be answering you. And if there is any projects, by the way, I'm also a person that's willing to do projects with you, get goals set up. We can get your dream set up together. Essentially, call me, I guess, the equivalent of a guy who wants to make people's dreams come true. A little naive, I know, but what is without a little bit of naivete? One could say. But going back to everything, um, my thoughts on Unohana. I do have thoughts. I don't have gameplay, but I have thoughts on her actually, and I did play with her a bit before I um, before I had to go. And the thoughts are for Unohana. Unohana is one of those characters that she is rewarded with her aggression. You are rewarded being aggressive, and she's a fast-paced character. So she also fits the mythos of the show. She fits her character to where, at first she's nice and humble, but as you go into her awakening, she becomes brutal and becomes Yachiru. So basically, spoiler alert for anybody, Unohana, her name is Retsu when it's her normal form, but Yachiru when she's in her awakening form. Her moves are very solid. Meta-wise, she seems like she's at least a top six, top seven character in the game. Um, she really pulls her weight during the awakening. The awakener makes her like a really strong contender for just really OTKOs or one turn kills. Essentially, I know this is a Yu-Gi-Oh term, but if you get her when she's in max sublimation, oh boy, one move does like half the bar damage. Combined with everything else you can do if you're a combo master, yeah, that's pretty much overkill. It's over for you. But Unohana, she is not like other characters in the game. She is rewarded with you getting hits, getting pressure, getting stuff like this. Really gets into the flow. Really fits nicely within the meta. Really beats most low tiers, obviously. And she can get, at least if you're good enough with Unohana, can compete with top tiers. Somebody like Aizen, who is a bit more like, yeah, Aizen's brain dead. Yeah, I will admit, if you use Askedo and Askedo, the armor ability of his, and just keep mashing that, he can be quite aggressive. But overall, I usually think that Aizen requires a certain set of kits. He'll have a time with Unohana. He'll have time in the matchups, most matchups. I say be a 6-4, or 5-5. I usually be flipping. But she's definitely one of those. And by the way, if she isn't, if anyone knows like the meta with Unohana, please tell me in the comments. Please tell me, hey, that Unohana is better or worse than my initial thoughts, because it'd be nice, it'd be amazing. But after playing with her movement, her flow, she's very good, and she's a very good character that's been represented very well in the game and very well in the anime. I will give her a review score of 8 out of 10. Definitely excited for Ichibei, by the way. Yeah, and this is Ichibei. So let's watch, folks. Let me turn down this volume. Perfect. Okay, okay. Cool, cool. My boy Ichibei. Okay, Ichibei Hozube. Nice. Okay, so he uses the stuff from the anime. So like these abilities, he uses the hand palm and stuff like that. That's very good. Very good. What's the word again? He uses a lot of abilities like that. I wonder what he's gonna do. Ooh, okay, cool. Oh, so that's if ooh. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. My theory on his awakening will be he would use his Bankai, or basically I know it's like something else. in the anime. So I'm just gonna use Bankai because technically even he references it as like, oh, it's a older term or archaic term for Bankai. So his Bankai, for example, he probably in his awakening will probably be debuffing people. And what I mean is, every time you slash an ink, you will gain a marker, or you will gain a disadvantage. So you'll take more hits, you do less defense, the less attack, or something like that. And the more you get that, the more that basically maybe for example he can do in a command where it's like, oh, you're debuffed for maybe the rest of the game, or oh, you lose health, or oh, your defense is reduced to a black ent. Maybe something like that. Maybe to represent the anime. And again, that spoiler alert for Ichibei is he has the ability to write names on anything, on concepts, anything of reality, anything within reason. He can name, essentially, change your name, change your ability within a flash using his sword, which is very awesome. But I think, yeah, obviously, over time with his awakening, he'll probably be very strong in awakening. Give him a real strong debuff. He will be a debuff character, which I like. I think I like a character that's debuff, and again, I like this game because of its identity. They're not always going for all aggression. They're not always going for all, neutral or defense or runaway. They're giving each character their identity within the anime. So each character can express themselves differently, and people have to actually invest within the character. Which again, I love. That's what I love about fighting games. That's what I love about older fighting games. That's what I loved about Storm. That's what I loved about Dragon Ball. That's what I loved about Inuyasha, stuff like that, where you have to invest in the character and learn the character. So it's a journey where neurologically you're just invested. I understand not everybody has that, and that's fine. Not everybody has that mindset to do that. But the people who do really do stand out within communities. And this is just coming from experience as a XCOM player. There was people that in the communities, I guess, again, I won't say names, but I'll say somebody like, for example, if I had to make a name for somebody, this, by the way, this is a disclaimer. This is not an actual name. Ragnarok. He dedicated himself to being a Raikage in Generations, and he made that Raikage. He played that lightning style. He played the speed with aggression, and he played it in a very fluid way. And Ragnarok really stood out because he took that time and dedicated his time to make that journey with him being each character is unique. That is my problem with like modern fighting games, that you're losing that identity in order to get more people to watch, but in exchange you're losing that value of like, okay, I want to invest, I want to put in the time and effort for a character. I guess sorry for the rant, guys. I just needed to say that. You, oh, okay, that's the final opportunity. Oh my god, I love that ultimate. Oh, tomorrow, okay. So I'll try to do a review for tomorrow. I'll try to. Probably maybe and maybe even stream it. Maybe I might stream it too. Who knows? I might stream a bit. Who knows? Probably stream it. Fool around. But that's a very good trailer, folks. It was your boy Sinkun, and